The baby can't see the speedometer. They're just going with it.
No, they don't have a clock, right? Yeah, this is a wild story, thankfully with a happy ending. Here we have a couple. They went from a fugitive running from police to having that same police officer actually escort him right here to Corewell Health Hospital in Troy. And as we found out, time was certainly of the essence here. Newborn Henry Sadowski is going to have quite the story to tell one day. It starts back on his birthday, October 17th, when Mary told the father of her child, Austin, that her water broke.
So I was freaking out. He didn't believe me at first because we were just talking about most people's waters don't break. They just do that in movies for the effect.
They rushed into Austin's truck and started towards the hospital. When they got to Hall Road,
everybody was stopped, so I was like, I just went through, turned left.
An illegal move.
So he did it pretty much right in front of me, so I flipped around because he was going quite fast.
Of course, there's an officer. We're going to get pulled over for sure.
Mary was right.
So I called 911. I said, hey, my name's Austin Sadowski. I'm driving a black Super Duty, and I'm currently being chased by the cops, so I'm not stopping.
Eventually, he does pull over.
So then I pulled up next to him. He was kind of waving at me out the window.
I need to arrest Super Duty truck.
My wife's in labor right now.
Okay, are you right there? Infirm. Is she in labor?
Going from police pursuit to emergency escort, just like that.
Keep going. Okay, I'm going to escort him to the window here. She's in the passenger seat.
When they arrive at the hospital, the officer hands them over to the pros.
I escorted them from home Van Dyke because he was driving kind of crazy. Yeah. So I just followed him.
Got her in a wheelchair. I looked back at the officer and said, do you need my license for anything? And she said, no, you're fine. Just take care.
Good luck. Do you want my license?
Nope.
The quick action was warranted. Baby Henry was having trouble upon delivery.
Baby showing signs of distress. We need to get this thing going right away.
A couple hours later, he entered the world safe and sound.
You know the gravity of what can happen and how bad it can become very fast. So I just tried to go into that mode and just help.
Days after that, the new parents were able to say thanks to the officer in person.
It's a cool story. Sure. So it'd be awesome if we could take a photo with him, just so we could give him a picture when he's older.
When it's like this and it's a positive outcome and you feel good about it and you feel like you helped, I think it changes it.
Now, as for that Utica police officer, she said she's never had a day quite like this one on the job, but she did say that she is a mom of two herself, and she used to be a dispatcher, so she definitely leaned on that life experience to help her in this situation. And as I mentioned, all's well that ends well. Reporting live in Troy outside the hospital here, Dave Spencer, Fox 2 News.
Baby's going to have a story to tell once he hears about how he came into this world. So funny, but that was certainly a father's instinct to say, hey, I'm not stopping for anything. I have to get to the hospital. And then you say that baby Henry had some difficulties as he was coming into this world. So thank goodness he just kept on going.
No kidding. They were actually supposed to go to Royal Oak, Beaumont, but when they realized the gravity of the situation, the officer and the dispatch were like, we're going to get you to the closest hospital here. Your doctor can come here and then have the delivery in a nice, safe environment as soon as possible. So that's exactly what happened. And as you saw, a happy, healthy baby there.